Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you fragrances that I wore the most in July. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. The first fragrance, Oolong Cha. This is the most comforting hug from the person that you love the most. That's how I would describe this fragrance. It is absolutely incredible because of its performance and the scent profile. So it's fresh, it smells very natural, bright, uplifting, citrusy, but at the same time it has these soothing, calming, relaxing, almost meditative quality to it. It smells like you just entered the most luxurious spa. Then you have this beautiful tea note lingering in the air. I love the opening because it's very bright and uplifting. It kind of grabs your attention. There's bergamot, mandarin. There's also litsi kubeba, which adds this very sharp lemon-like sweetness to the scent. What I love the most is this very seamless oolong tea together with this pungent nutmeg and this creamy cozy fig note and the most clean and fluffy musk. So it's not gonna be your typical fresh fragrance that's gonna smell like linen or laundry light because there's no aldehydes listed here, but it's more of this soothing, meditative, calming, relaxing scent that works so perfectly in the heat. If you live in the hot climate where it's really humid and hot and you need something that's gonna make you a little bit more relaxed throughout the day, I think this is such a perfect choice, and I feel like that's why I've been reaching for this one the most because it's been really hot in Singapore lately. All right, another fragrance I was obsessed with in July. I still am, and I think I will always be. It easily has become one of my all-time favorite fragrances, and it really is hard for me to fall in love with the scent. I'm talking about Blanche Bête from Liquide Imaginaires. Prior to buying this scent, I had seen it everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, it was there. And I had always been like, what does this smell like? Why is everyone raving about this scent? What's so special about it? So I, did my research, looked up the notes and everything, and I saw tonka bean, I saw incense, vanilla, tuberose, ambrette seeds, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like me. But then I saw milk accord and a mystical note, and I was like, what the hell is a mystical note? So I did my research. It's basically a scent reminiscent of olibanum as a result of oxidizing aldehydes. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's worth the hype, my lovelies. It's worth the hype. I finally get why people love it so much, but I also understand why people would hate on this scent because there are some things about it that might annoy you or weigh you down because it's a very strong, potent, milky, lactonic, creamy scent that's very beefy. It definitely has a substance to it. There's a little bit of sweetness, but it's very creamy, milky, and lactonic, and I know it's not for everyone, and that's okay. So it has incense that adds this very dark and mysterious quality to the scent. It also has tuberose and jasmine that add a little bit of this creamy white floral touch. Definitely nothing sharp, nothing indolic, mature, nothing like that. It just kind of blends seamlessly with the rest of the notes. It's beautiful. It's absolutely a gem of a scent. Definitely one of my favorite recent discoveries. I got this fragrance in June as well, around the same time as I got the Oolong Cha from Nichane, so relatively new to my collection. I've already put quite of a dent into it, as you can tell. So I've been wearing it to bed. I've been wearing it just in the evening for the most part, date night and things like that, because it is on the more sensual, sexy, sultry, seductive way. Definitely captivating, unique, addictive, intoxicating. It's not a safe blind buy. I wouldn't consider this to be something that you would fall in love with immediately because, like I said, it's not for everyone. But for me personally, it's definitely a hit. So that was Blanche Bête from Liquide Imaginaires. In July, I was also reaching for Amazing Grace from Philosophy a lot. Maybe because I had the body lotion that this fragrance came with. And the body lotion was kind of getting old. So I was like, you know what? Let's give this one some love this time. And oh man, I gotta say that combination, that layering combo, fragrance with the lotion together, really helps with the performance. Not that it does have issues with performance, not on my skin, guys. It really lasts forever, especially on my clothes. It's not a beast mode sort of a scent, but it definitely has a great grip. It holds it tight and it kind of never lets it go. So it opens up very crisp, clean, bright, citrusy. Then it goes through this soft floral phase. There's rose, there's freesia, and eventually it settles down to this very clean, almost squeaky clean musk, to a point where it starts to smell like fresh linen or fresh laundry, not bathroom cleaner, not cleaning product, nothing like that. It still smells perfumey to me. It still smells very classy and feminine. So yeah, I really enjoy it. It smells very like out of the shower, very effortless, very inoffensive, work appropriate, quick 2.5. When I lived in LA, this used to be one of my signature scents and I was obsessed. To a point where I got a fragrance with the lotion to my mom. She was obsessed. She comes to LA to visit me. She brings the set with her and my entire house smells like an explosion of Amazing Grace. Literally, our bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen, closets, clothes, everything smelled amazing because of Amazing Grace. And my husband, he always compliments me on this. He always says, you smell amazing because of Amazing Grace. And it's pretty affordable, so don't sleep on it. Another one, actually two scents that I wore a lot in July. I had a lot of meetings, I had a lot of brunch, lunch situations going on. So I was rocking these two. This is Gentle Fluidity Gold with the golden cap, and this is Gentle Fluidity Silver with the silver cap. They have exactly the same notes, but they smell nothing alike. So they both have vanilla, amber, musk, coriander, nutmeg, juniper berries. Did I miss something? And woodsy notes. What is the difference between these two? The golden cap smells very soft, airy, like transparent, cooling sweet, almost mouth-watering, very juicy. It has this juicy sweetness, but it's not a sweet scent. It's definitely more transparent. It's like a fruity cocktail. Like I would consider it a fruity cocktail with a little bit of warmth and with a little bit of cold accords, like icy accords. To me, it's like whiskey with Coke. Gentle Fluidity Silver, it's this very sharp, metallic, icy cold scent with prominent, spicy, slightly sweet touch. So to me, this smells like mojito. So I really love to wear them in the summertime. I love the fact that you can kind of customize your own scent depending on how much of either one you need more of, basically. So that's just an amazing thing about these two scents. Okay, when it comes to evening situations, dinners, parties, and things like that, I think I was reaching for Shalimar Soufflé de Parfum the most from Guerlain, as you can probably tell. If you do not like the original Shalimar, that doesn't mean you're not gonna like this one, because this is a whole different experience, okay? It smells nothing like the original Shalimar, in my opinion. It's definitely brighter, lighter, easier to wear, easier to understand, more versatile, especially in the summertime. It kind of smells like a fluffy, puffy lemon vanilla souffle. There is citruses in the opening, musk, and there is vanilla. There are two vanillas actually, Tahitian vanilla and Indian vanilla. And that vanilla really amps up the citrusy note to a point where this fragrance starts smelling gourmandy, a little delicious, but still very light and airy. It smells very sophisticated, very classy, very elegant, slightly more mature because there is jasmine in here. It kind of has a vintagey vibe to it, but I personally love it. I love vintagey touch in fragrances. So for me personally, It's a beautiful scent. And lastly, we have Eau de Sicily #2 from Sicily. This is a beautiful fragrance that got renamed and rebranded. Now it's called L'Eau Rêvée d'Alma, new packaging. So basically I have the old packaging, but the scent is slightly different too. We'll get there in a second. So this has cardamom, basil, and bergamot in the opening. So it's very like green, invigorating, effervescent. Then you get florals, there's jasmine, there's iris, there's rose, and there's cyclamen. It dries down to this very solid, woodsy, dry base. There's patchouli, there's vetiver, there's sandalwood, and cedar. Absolutely gorgeous. And I know that the newer version doesn't have cyclamen, doesn't have sandalwood, but does have watery notes and ice in the opening. So the iris and the newer packaging is supposed to be a lot more watery and icy cold, whereas this one I feel like is more woody and patchouli. It's definitely way more pronounced in this one because I've smelled both. Yes, so this to me, you know, smells very refined, herbal, expensive, almost like the interior of Aesop and Le Labo boutiques. It smells expensive. That's what it smells like to me. It smells very fresh, invigorating, but expensive and refined. This is the type of scent that you can dress up, dress down. It can be casual, it can be dressy, very versatile, all year round sort of a scent, but I think this shines a little bit more in warmer months. It does scream nature, summer, happiness, sunshine, green, and woods. Lots of woods. Lots and lots and lots of woods. I love it. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Sicily is a very underrated brand. Their offerings are beautiful. I love so many of their fragrances. This is definitely one of them that I reach for the most, especially last month. So these were my most used perfumes in July. Let me know which ones you wear the most and what you want to wear in August, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.